Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy, and in today's episode, you're going to learn about whether trampoline workouts and something called rebounding actually works for things like increasing your fitness or burning calories. Now, before addressing that, I did get a few questions last week when I released a past episode about how to tighten skin after losing weight. Now, beginning from when I was a young boy, I can recall many adventurous visits to my friend Brian's house where we would do boy things like jump in the creek, fish, hang from rope swings, climb cliffs, look for snakes and animals, start tiny fires, and jump for hours on a trampoline until we were completely covered in sweat and our muscles were done. Sure, this exhausting jump workout was typically followed by copious amounts of time spent eating junk food and playing video games. Yeah, I got on the extreme health and fitness bandwagon a bit later in life. But new research actually shows that some things you loved doing as a kid, like running around in nature and not sitting for long periods of time, and you guessed it, jumping on a trampoline, are actually pretty great for your body, even as an adult. And the latest study, which was conducted by the American Council of Exercise, better known as ACE, discovered that when it comes to heart rate and oxygen expenditure, bouncing on a mini trampoline for less than 20 minutes a day is just as good for you as running, although participants in the study reported that it made them feel better and was a lot more fun than actually running. Now, in the study, they gave a group of 24 participants a mini trampoline workout in the form of a 19-minute trampoline exercise video. And by the way, the video is available online and it's called a jump sport workout. Now, they then measured the jumpers' heart rates and oxygen expenditure for each of the 19 minutes. What they found was that trampolining is rated as a moderate to vigorous intensity exercise that produces the same physiological benefits as running 6 miles an hour, cycling, or playing football, basketball, or ultimate frisbee. But like I mentioned earlier, when the participants were actually asked to rate how they felt during the trampoline workout, they reported it felt far easier than it should have based on their cardiovascular response and calorie burn. Now, this actually isn't groundbreaking news. In fact, trampoline-based exercise, also known as rebounding, has quite a colorful history as both a recreational sport and exercise modality. For example, during World War II, trampolines were used to help increase the spatial awareness and balance abilities of pilots. NASA has studied trampoline training for astronauts and found it to be, similar to this latest study, just as effective as running, with no significant differences in things like maximum heart rate, maximum oxygen uptake, or energy expenditure when exercising on a mini trampoline compared to treadmill running. But cardio benefits aren't the only upside to bouncing on a trampoline. For example, one downside of running is that it can lead to knee, hip, ankle, and other joint injuries, especially for people with existing joint pain, or arthritis, or excessive weight. But even though the biomechanics of trampolining are similar to jumping and landing on the ground, the trampoline absorbs up to 40% of the potential joint impact, making it far easier on your body compared to, say, pounding the pavement. And although there isn't a plethora of research behind this claim, many trampoliners tout the benefits of lymph flow and low-impact blood flow, both of which can be beneficial for the immune system, natural, mild detoxification, and increased blood flow to the brain. And of course, bouncing on a mini trampoline or a big backyard trampoline or any of the growing number of giant warehouses full of trampoline games like trampoline dodgeball are obviously a lot of fun. And my 8-year-old boys and I visit our local trampolining facility about once a month, and we also own a mini trampoline in our basement. So, are you ready to begin bouncing? Well, first you're going to need a well-built mini trampoline, which is known as a rebounder. That'll set you back anywhere from $30 to $100, depending on how nice of a model you get. Next, you'll need a workout plan. And I'm about to give you a sample mini trampoline workout that will have you lung-sucking much more than you actually thought. And if you get bored of a trampoline, you can always mix up the type of workout I'm about to share with you with things like bodyweight calisthenics, weight training, cycling, a treadmill, or anything else that you'd like. Okay, are you ready for this mini trampoline workout? Here we go. Start with a warm-up. You want to begin with 2 minutes of regular jumping, then switch to 2 minutes of jumping jacks in the middle of the trampoline, then 2 minutes of high knee running in place, also on the trampoline. Next, you'll move on to core. So sit down in the middle of the trampoline and then pop up to a standing position as fast as you can. And For an added challenge, each time you pop up, you can reach with alternating arms across your body. So do this for 2 minutes and then shift to just sitting in the middle of the trampoline, lifting your legs and contracting your abs for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Do that a handful of times, like 3 times. And by the way, I'm writing all this out for you. If you just go to quickanddirtytips.com, look for this episode number 309. Next are legs. You'll stand on one foot on one side of the trampoline as far over as you can fit, and then quickly transition to the other side of the trampoline by landing on the opposite foot, just like an ice skater might do. So always push off with the foot that's down on the trampoline and go as fast as you can for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest for a total of 4 minutes. And then finally, for the upper body, get down in a plank position on the surface of the trampoline with your forearms in the middle of the trampoline. If you're using a mini trampoline, this means your legs might be off the trampoline. Now from here, transition to your hands. Quickly convert up to a push-up position, then back to a plank, keeping your abs contracted the entire time without your shoulders sagging. And for this, shoot for 30 to 50 reps. And then finally, after about the 20 minutes that this will last, cool down with 1 to 3 minutes of light jumping. And there you have it, a 20-minute trampoline workout that creates far less joint impact, more fun, and just as much calorie burn and cardiovascular benefit as running. And if you have more questions about rebounding, trampolining, or anything else I mentioned on today's show, then head over to facebook.com/getfitguy, where there's always great conversations going on. That's facebook.com/getfitguy. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.